What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another live stream. Today we are testing out some Rakdos Midrange in Standard and just kind of hanging out. It's been a little while since we've been able to jump on stream. Last week was unfortunately fairly busy. We did do a Breaking the Bot episode, which was really fun, actually. And for the record, if anybody was hanging out during that stream and didn't get to, since we had to cut it early because the triggers were just continuously going, we did actually break the client. It actually did crash, had to reconnect and everything like that. So technically we did get there, it just was off camera. So sorry about that. But let's check out today's deck. So, like I said, this is a Golgari mid-range deck. There's been a number of these kind of going around lately. Some of them make use of things like the new Channeler and things like that, which actually I did build a version of that first. However, that version of it that I put together was not as optimal as I think this one is. This one's much more removal heavy, much more hand destruction focused, and overall I think is a very, very good version of this list. So just to kind of quickly run through it. So like I said, there's a lot of removal. We've got the Thirst here. We've got Epic Downfall as a 1 of. We've got Feed the Swarm as a 3 of. We've got a Heartless Act. Scorching Dragonfire is a 3 of, and then Shatterskull Smashing. Of course, we've got Bonecrusher Giant, which is going to help with some of the early game creatures as well, and then things like Rankle and Lily to be able to deal with some stuff as needed as well. Now, as far as hand destruction goes, we of course have Agonizing Remorse, and then Kroxa really is filling the role of both a finisher and a hand destruction spell in this list, and for good reason, as we've seen over the last number of standard environments. Bonecrusher Giant, also a really nice threat. Inscription of Ruin is really going to be the first time I get to try this card out, and I'm actually really excited to do so. So you get to choose one, or if you pay the kicker cost, you can do all three, or choose any number of them, I should say. Target player, or opponent, excuse me, discards 2 cards, pretty good. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That can be really useful. Specifically with things like Kroxa in particular, but of course we do have Mire Triton as kind of a backup call there. And then destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Obviously that hits a lot in standard right now. We've got a very aggro-centric standard environment at the moment, so these mid-range decks tend to do fairly well against a lot of what the field has to offer. Now, it's not perfect. Obviously, it's got some downfalls, but it is actually, I think, very well suited for what we've got. Tymaret Calls the Dead is also a nice little way to fill the graveyard to get your Kroxa out, but also spit out some tokens that you can then trade off, do that kind of thing. Hey, Dawn, welcome. Rakdos nearly got Diamond today, but still stuck in Plat 1. How's your day so far? Dawn, it's going great. It's been a lazy Sunday. It's a little bit dreary outside here, and so my fiance and I are kind of spending the day inside, and I thought I'd stream a little bit today. But yeah, this is pretty much the deck, so I'm excited. You're Alex, you're Wood Deer. But yeah, so let's jump into it. Let's just see how it goes. I did play 1 or 2 games with it so far, and I believe we got both wins. That being said, I don't necessarily have high hopes. They were grindy matchups, so we'll see if we can make it work again. Alex, Don, how are you guys doing today? What has been going on? How have your weekends been? I hope they have been phenomenal. And this is a great hand because, again, we've got so many options on 2, which is really where this deck excels because it just has so many 2-drops. It's really hard not to have something to do. I tend to lean towards Kroxa depending on what they do. If they don't have anything out, I definitely lean towards Kroxa. Just getting their hand out is really important. We can kind of play the Mire Triton on the back foot as a blocker if need be, which is kind of nice. Okay. So my worry here, considering they have specifically that, slow cooking ribs for dad and nephew's birthday. Dude, that is awesome, Alex. I'm jealous. That sounds delightful. I'm a little worried about just the Sprite Dragon in particular. That tends to be in these Izzet decks. We'll see if that's the case. But have to leave soon, but I'll sneak the Brushwag Charm into Arena for you, Don. Appreciate it, buddy. You're always there for me. I hate that you have to leave, but I certainly understand, and I hope you have a great day when you head out. All right, I think this is a pretty easy just Kroxa again. We just kind of have to get stuff going. I'm a little worried now. It's not it's not the Izzet deck. It's the cycling deck, which is so fun to deal with. And unfortunately, while Kroxa is good at getting cards out of the hand, that doesn't necessarily hurt them because of the cycling aspect of it. It still gets them down on cards, which is important, but Zenith Flare is the issue. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I don't want to have Zenith Flare. I hate that card so much. I really hate the cycling deck, if you don't know. It's absolutely awful. It's like my least favorite thing. Alright, they're kind of taking a while to decide here, which is interesting. Maybe they disconnected? Alex, you would love it. Good news is here, you know, if they do play any creature, we've got Feed the Swarm. We've also got the Mire Triton to kind of trade off with stuff if need be. And then Shatterskull Smashing actually can do pretty good work in a deck like this, especially against things like the Rescuer. Let's do this. And I think we take the opportunity to Feed the Swarm. Yeah, I'll keep that as well. Let's get this out of here. They cycle something away here and get a little 1/1, and that's fine. We can sweep that up with a Shatterskull later on in the game. So not incredibly worried about that, but this is definitely a long-term threat that we have to deal with. So Alex, it's your dad and your nephew's birthday? Is that at the same time? How does that happen? What the heck? This isn't going to be a very nice turn because we get to Mire Triton and Bloodchief's Thirst on one of these guys here. Just get rid of some of these little engine pieces. Alternatively, we could actually just Shatterskull Smashing and sweep. I think I kind of like that plan, actually. Let's just do that. Let's do you and you. Nope. There we go. Nathaniel. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming to hang out. You've never hung out on stream before. They're a day apart, Alex. Nice. Nathaniel, I thought you were working, man. What are you doing? Why are you hanging out here? Yeah, it took me a long time to make a Twitch, Nathaniel, but we're here now. You're billing your time as we speak. Well, that's kind of ridiculous, but awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Are you working on the side as we're doing this, or are you literally just billing your time? Cool. They ping me for one, it hurts. Nathaniel, you should subscribe. We'll open a pack in your name. That's been our thing. If you decide to subscribe, we will we'll open up. We've got mystery boosters to open up. All right, let's get Rankle out. Had a day this past week, but I need to make some. Yeah, I understand. I'm actually not gonna trigger anything here, I think. No, we'll make each player discard a card. Let's say it's half and half. That's fair. That's fair, Nathaniel. That's fine. Well, we finally did make a Twitch. We're here. We're actually streaming. We've been streaming for like a while, but if you want to sub, I'm putting you on the spot because it's you. So have you not followed yet? Oh, you just followed. Hey, Alex, let's get hype in the chat. Hold on, we got this. Yeah. All right, we did it. Okay, let's hit him with this. And you subscribed. Sweet. I love it. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Nathaniel. You're the best. Blank Survivor, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this spot. We just get to kind of wreck them here. Alex. I think we get this. Like, the only thing I'm really worried about is if they just happen to have a Zenith Flare at some point here. But I think we're actually doing okay. Each player discards a card. Let's get rid of it. Oh, well, that was their Zenith Flare. Sweet. I will open up a pack for you, Nathaniel, right after we get through this game. Just a heads up. Oh yeah, we can't do that, can we? Let's do this. Let's see what we get. Well, that's not very exciting, is it? That's great. Nathaniel, you actually have a choice of packs. Do you want Mystery Booster? Do you want Dark Ascension? Do you want Planar Chaos? Or do you want Oath of the Gatewatch? We can actually do any of them. There are, yeah, the Guildgate thing is not, it's an issue, we will say. That Gruul deck, so I played a very similar Gruul deck, Nathaniel, and got to like Diamond 4 or something with it. So it actually worked really, really well. Alex, Planar Chaos. Alex, you don't get to pick. Come on now. Sure. Let's do this. Get this out of there. That's fine. I am gonna go ahead and do this just because if we can, I'm gonna get this out of there. Alright. They literally have to block, so that's good. Yeah, Nathaniel, pick a pack, dude. What you want? We're about to win this game. Cactus, welcome, dude. Everybody's showing up. Alright, sweet. Hey guys, we win. We did it. Get that out of there. There we go. Alright, Nathaniel, pick a pack. Do you want Mystery Booster, Oath of the Gatewatch, Planar Chaos, or Dark Ascension? I gotta know what you want. I don't have the actual camera setup because I've got a new setup. Nathaniel, I just built the new computer, as I think you saw. And so I have to still set up the other camera. My bad. If you don't pick one, we're just opening up a Mystery Booster because those are really the ones that we were supposed to open here. Really quick also, let's look at... So really quick, this was the previous version of this deck that I put together. Played with things more like the Channeler and the Scavenger. Didn't really work as well. It had like no mana issues, thankfully, due to like the Mauling, the Hazard, and the Smashing. But overall, it was not as good. So, all right, we're opening up a Mystery Booster, Nathaniel. This is for you. Thank you so much for subscribing. You're the best. I love you. All right, here we go. We have got Momentary Blink. We have got, whatever this is, Acrobat Maneuver. We have got Wavewing Elemental. Soraka Banisher. Scuttling Death. Nice. The Night Watch. I'm not even going very far with that. Swashbuckling. Stagger Shock. I actually really like Stagger Shock. That's a sweet card. Dissenter's Deliverance. Arbor Armament. Obelisk Spider. Also a really cool card from Amonkhet. Hot Soup. Oh, there we go. Lotus Petal. That's pretty good. That's not a bad one. Goblin Pile Driver. Also not bad. And then Paradox Haze Foil. That wasn't a terrible pack. The Lotus Petal and the Pile Driver are pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you again, Nathaniel. I really appreciate it, buddy. We finally got one. So yes, we finally got a Twitch. We're here. We did it. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's jump back in. Alex, did you just edit the emote? How dare you? How dare you? I like it. Do we keep? Yeah, I think we'll keep. Actually think we lean on the Fabled Passage to get red. We'll see what they do if they, yeah, definitely in this case then. All right, let's see what happens. They did not crack the Evolving Wilds at the end of our turn. That's kind of surprising. and not normal at all. So I'm assuming this is going to be a Scoot Swarm deck, so we're going to really need to be ready to get rid of this. Get red here. Yeah, so thankfully, you got to use your points for something. Proxy, I love it. Thankfully, we can just Dragonfire whatever they do. I assume they're just waiting on this? That seems really strange, but hey, you do you. Ooh. Let's be risky. Oh. This is much less good than I thought it was going to be. Why did they not play anything last time? I don't understand. I mean, I'll take this. We just get to kill whatever the thing is they play, so like it really doesn't matter. Sure, that's fine. I think this is just not a... We may still lose to it, but I don't really think this is a super viable deck, is what we will say. Dude, did you really? Don, how far did you get? Maxed out the possible number of count. What's the max? I have to know, Don. I had no idea what the max number of counters was. Okay, so this actually works great. So let's do this. Kill this. They probably give it pro black. It doesn't really matter because we just get to do this. Alright, now it's gone. We did it. Now they just have nothing. I mean, if they draw a creature here, they can do stuff, but they didn't, so now they just have a dead hand. So that's good. It's in the Discord. Slightly over 1 billion. You got over 1 billion? Holy crap, Don. Did you send me that deck as well? Because if not, I need to play that deck. I'm breaking the bot. That needs to be a thing. That's insane. Slightly over 1 billion. How in the world did you get it there? I assume just Hydra's growth, like a lot. This is actually kind of fine. We, again, just get to kill these, so doesn't really matter. Get rid of that. That's fine. That is insane. I can't believe you got to 1 billion. I'm jealous. I assume the client didn't crash, though, if you were able to get that far. Alright. Well, I feel pretty good. I mean, if they get a creature, that's fine, but we've got the Thirst here to just kind of devalue whatever they've got, so... don't really want that. I don't really think we want either of these. If they draw a creature, they're gonna immediately play it, so, like, there's not really a huge need to worry about that. I guess we could have just made them, or like let those be the discard cards for the Mire Triton, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, they gave up. Okay, well, we did it. Way to be there, guys. Alright. Yeah, multiple Hydra's growth. Had a mana combo as backup as well. No crash. Just not growing anymore. That is insane, Don. I love it. I didn't even know you were still here. I thought you were heading out. I'm glad you didn't. That is awesome. So was it literally just Hydra's growth? And like, I mean, you have the mana combo as a backup, but like, what other stuff did you have in this deck? I'm very curious. Do we keep this? I'm gonna say yes. We need a land, but like, we got a decent start here. Doing pretty well with this deck so far. I'm actually really happy. This is a little sketchy just because, yeah, that kind of sucked, but in that case, let's play this out. Just so we can leave up Bonecrusher on their turn. Sure. Well, Bloodchief's Thirst is going to be really good. The question is, do we still hold off on this, or do we just peg them for 2? I'm gonna hold off. I don't know that that's right, but that's what we're gonna do. Kind of a series of unfortunate events with not having a swamp first, but yeah, okay. Glad we held off then. Get rid of that. Send it to you. Now I really have to leave. Have fun. Thanks, buddy. Branching Evolution. Yeah, super good card. Survivor. 100%. Ooh, Kroxa. Well, that's nice. If we get a black source, we just get to Kroxa them, and then we're kind of in great shape. We do get to Bloodchief on this Ruin Crab to stop the mill. And if we get another black source, we can probably kill whatever they're, I assume, about to play. So I'm not really worried about that. And there we go. So the question becomes, do we just play Kroxa out? I don't think so. Let's get rid of the Ruin Crab, just so they lose their engine. We could start attacking the hand at some point, like I'm cool with that, but right now I'm not really stressing about it. And here we still get to play Bonecrusher, so. All right. Nothing on their side. That's interesting. Lily's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Let's go for Rankle, actually. Seems a little strange, I know, but this is a haster, so we can start getting some damage in, and yeah, I figured it's probably gonna eat a counter, so. Alright, the logic behind some cards. Alex, what cards are you talking about, specifically? Also, Alex, we need to, I think I haven't checked Discord recently, but I messaged in the moderator chat. We gotta figure stuff out. Like Fatal Push? Yeah, Fatal Push is stupid. That's fine, we're just burning stuff on their end. They're not really, they're spinning wheels here. They're just kind of killing stuff because that's all they can do. How's it kill flyers? What do you mean, how's it kill flyers? Kills everything. Do we try for Lily or do we try for Kroxa is the question. I'm gonna try for Kroxa first. Or, yeah, that's fine. I'm assuming they've got a way to kill this. Oh. Alex, you're talking very thematically here. That's funny. Okay, fair point. That doesn't make necessarily the most sense, but, you know, I think that might be delving a bit deep into the Fatal Push territory. All right. Kind of surprised it stuck. Would they discard Madding Cacophony? Okay, that's fine. Sure, that's fine. Thankfully we have answers, so I'm not worried about all this. And we're gonna very quickly be getting them down to no cards in hand thanks to Lily here as well. So I feel pretty good about this. Oh, another Kroxa. Lovely. So if they kill this one, not that we wouldn't have gotten it back anyway, but we've got plenty of options. Guys, I really appreciate you hanging out. It's been a pleasure. We're not necessarily leaving anytime soon, but I just wanted to say it's great to have you guys here. Thank you for hanging out on what turned out to be a very dreary day. All right, sure, that's fine. How do you murder a vampire zombie? Can't look too much into things. Just love cards like that. Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, let's do this. Let's get rid of that. And we're gonna just Kroxa again. The reason I want to go for this over Lily, it's a threat, so this puts more of a clock on them. It also still obviously gets rid of the card in hand, which is good, but this is also just a really powerful threat. Lily's a bit slower. There we go, locked him out. I think that's 3 wins. That's pretty solid. Let's jump into another one. Giant boys are scary. Alex, you're right. You're exactly right. We're kicking some butt with this deck, guys. I really like it. Let's open up a pack. Zendikar Rising. Let's see what we got. Anything exciting? Soul Shatter. That's not. I mean, it's fine. Alright. Let's jump in. Alex, are you going to come hang on the podcast this evening? If you've got your birthday, I don't want to interrupt, but you should totally come hang. Alright, let's go there first. Okay, sure. Yes. No. Those are the options, Alex. I don't... That yes or no? I'm confused. All right. Oh, perfect. Well, let's remorse first here. One more 8-hour day. Lord help me. Almost done. I believe in you. I mean, I think we just take Vivian because they can play it next turn. Nathaniel, I believe in you, buddy. You can do this. One more 8-hour day. Ugh. I do not understand your work schedule, Nathaniel. It makes no sense to me. I'm glad that you figured it out, but what in the world? It makes no sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna Kroxa. I'm gonna keep stripping cards because I think that's the best thing to do. Chainweb's gonna be pretty much useless. That's fair, Alex. I understand. Cool. I wait all day to do 2 hours of work, 3 nights a week, Clint, and hope nothing breaks in the morning. Rinse and repeat. Nathaniel, that doesn't seem fun. We need to jump back on our Minecraft server. We should stream that one day. You set one up and it was really fun. I just got busy and I stopped doing anything on it, but we need to make that happen. We're just gonna do this again. It's not fun. No, that doesn't sound fun, Nathaniel. They have so many food tokens, it's ridiculous. All right. But they've got like very little to actually do. They've got a fight spell in their hand, which does nothing because they've only got gilded geese. And they've got this in the graveyard, which can't be played yet. So that's positive. Oh, look, another one. Perfect. What do we want here? Oh, land is good, actually. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep that on top. And then I'm gonna Mire Triton here. We want to fill the yard a little bit so we can get a Kroxa out. And lands are fine. Like, if we lose a few lands, we've got as many as we will ever need right now. So anything else is just kind of gravy. Sure. They are getting very unlucky with their pulls. Okay. I mean, they can gain like 1,000,000 life, which is kind of insane, but... Nah, it's fine. Nathaniel, some people said they had to leave anyway, so it's cool. I'm just glad you came to hang out, Nathaniel. I've missed you. I wanted to hang out today. I'm upset that we couldn't. Alright, let's Kroxa. Let's get this out of the hands. We do have to get rid of a Kroxa to do it, but that's fine. This is, again, just a big old boy. Our view count, Nathaniel, is never all that high, so you really didn't affect it that much. we have a select few people who generally hang out, and they're awesome. And they're the normal ones, and that's it. Just because, I don't know. This is so aggressive to do it this way, but we're going to. Thankfully this chain web is like gonna be pretty useless. So many tokens, it's insane. Alright. They can play it now, worth noting. Just doesn't really do all that much. 3 counters on it, huh? That's cool. It just dies to Kroxa or Mire Triton, so it really doesn't matter. So we can just attack, get rid of the card in hand. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, okay. Yep. And we play Tymaret, and then we play Mire Triton, having quite a bit on the field now, so I feel like we're in decent shape. They do get to gain a ton of life, but I mean that's temporary. We're really applying a lot of pressure here now. And they can't just replay this, so that's good. Oh, we can actually just get rid of that too. That's kind of nice. Agonizing Remorse is a really sweet card. Just to be mean, we're gonna get rid of this. Sure. Sacrifice all the food. Gain all the life. Okay. Get rid of that. That way they just don't have that as an option. And then we attack. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Excuse me. Not quite 14. Alright. Down to 1. I mean, I think we win. We did it. Or we're gonna do it. That's fine, that doesn't matter. Oh, we literally just have to... Oh, even better. Okay. Cool, we did it. I think that's 4 in a row. This deck is killer. This is a pulled list, by the way. Technically, I net decked this based on the terribleness that was the deck that I built. And it had a... What was it, like a 67% win rate out of 58 games or something like that. So it was relatively high. And it's been obviously proving itself, so I can't be upset. Do we keep? Do we keep? Yeah, I think we do. We've got these two, which again is a really, really strong keepable start. Very often I'm finding our start tends to be leaning on the Fabled Passage, though thankfully now we don't have to. Alright, let's Agonizing Remorse. Let's get any playable card out of the hand. Oh, lots of good stuff. Definitely taking Scoot Storm. We can't let him go wide with that. Alright, Cultivate, sure, that's fine. So they've got quite a bit of stuff in hand here. Let's go here. We'll just Kroxa. That's all we can do. Get something out of hand. I assume they just discard a Questing Beast. They've got 2 of them. There's not really a huge need to have 2 of them. Oh, they discard a land. Okay, fair enough. I guess they really want to keep them. I mean, granted, we do have a very removal-heavy deck, so I kind of get it, but... Let's go ahead and do this. actually just gonna make us each sacrifice a creature and discard a card. Discard a land, that's fine. That just helps us get to Kroxa sooner, and it gets a card out of their hand where they probably can't afford it as much as we can. Especially given that we will eventually have Castle Locthwain online, so we've got a draw engine. And then Mire Triton can just bring this questing piece. So. Or we can just Lily it. Also not a bad idea. Let's do that. We do kind of have to hope they don't have a third questing beast, but that's fairly unlikely. Also, I don't think we're going to be playing this on anything just because they tend to have more powerful stuff that is hard to hit with the Shatterskull. Oh, Scoot Swarm. Okay. That's a little worrisome. Definitely want to have a way to kill that. Very quickly kill that. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, whoops. Well, that was a mistake. Let's do that. Alright, since we did it that way, which was not necessarily correct, let's go ahead and play Kroxa. Technically, it would have been better had we played the 2 cards and then made him discard. Alright. Bad. Real bad. Okay. Still can't really do a ton here, though. Play Tymaret. Do the thing. Yeah, we'll exile that. There we go. The new map, you mean the backdrops, Nathaniel? Yeah, they added some really nice new ones. I really like them a lot. That's fine. Okay. Boards? Yeah, Alex, I don't really know what they're technically called, but I really like them. They're sweet. Okay, well, now... Should have played these first, but it really doesn't matter. We just get to kill him. Cool, we did it. That's 5 in a row. And up to Diamond 3. Heck yeah. We might do 1 or 2 more, and then we'll probably call it a day. We do have the podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a heads up if anyone would like to come hang out. I don't actually... Will is supposed to get back to me on the topic, because he's kind of the researcher on that. We were initially going to talk about control decks, and the assumption that they are going to be doing a pretty good job of taking over the meta relatively soon. That being said, we were actually going to be building a deck on the podcast, and the initial thought was that was really cool, but if you're listening to the podcast after the fact, you don't get to see any of the deck building process, so it's kind of not as exciting. So, we'll see. Whites. That's interesting. Yeah, in that case, I'm actually going to keep this. A little curious to see what they end up playing here. Yeah. Kind of want all the removal that we can get, potentially. There's a lot you could talk about, but I don't know. Yeah, Alex, there's, like, really a lot that we could talk about, to be honest. We'll just play Mire Triton now. Cool. Curious to see what we're up against exactly here. Okay. That's fine. Don't love this. I'm guessing this is going to be... Okay. Big scary creatures. We'll just play Rankle. I'm fine just trading these off. Actually gonna get rid of Bonecrusher here. I'm a little worried that they're gonna have some bigger things. And so I kind of want to keep the Feed the Swarms. This is so strange. This deck is ridiculous. Alright. That's fine. Sure. Okay. Let's exile this one so they don't draw the card. So gonna make us each discard a card here. Don't really mind discarding the Tymaret. Oh, it's Dance of the Mance. Oh, well that makes sense, I suppose. That's a little scary, I guess. And they probably have another one. Commander Legends is a thing. Could definitely talk about the meta shifting in formats where Jellybean was banned. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let it be said that we normally do quite a bit more research than we have this time around. It's just been because there's not less to talk about, but just we kind of finished up a lot of what we wanted to talk about. It's been a bit of a slower week is all. Just gonna hit him here with this. I mean, sure. I don't really know if this is the right line. So I could easily just have Dancing Commands here. Or just Ugin. That works too. Sure. Definitely puts us in a bad position. Really don't think we want that. So we can just play this out and it just dies. But, I mean, we're not doing anything else, let's be honest, so. Looks like we might be ending it on a low note here. Okay. All the lands. That's good. I'm just gonna kill this just to do something. I don't know. Why not? They're top decking, we're top decking. We can get rid of Ugin this coming turn, which is good, but we're still gonna be in bad shape. Would have definitely been fine to wait on the feed, but it is what it is. Greedy. They should have gone for it. I don't know why they didn't. I guess they could have well, no, they wouldn't have technically won this turn, so yeah, I don't know. I would have just gone for it. Ooh, that's good. Alright, now we're probably dead. Now we're definitely dead. Alright, well, we tried. That's our first loss, though. In 6 games, we got 5 wins. That's not bad. That's a very high win rate. I really like that. Yeah, Nathaniel didn't get there. That's okay. I think we will kind of end the stream here, though, just because we've been at it for a little while. Nathaniel, I'm glad you came to hang out. Thank you for subscribing. It was fun opening up a pack as well. Alex, always good to see you. Thank you guys for hanging out. We had a number of people chilling and hanging out. I love you too, Nathaniel. You're a sweetheart. You're the best. But thank you guys again. Really do appreciate it. Again, please make sure to stay tuned until or for the podcast episode this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll figure out what that's going to be about in the meantime. But it's going to be a really fun time. We always enjoy it. And we'd certainly love to have you guys there. Alex, have a fun time at the birthday celebration. Nathaniel, good luck with work. And I will check you guys later. Alex, I will check Discord also. So thanks, guys. See you later.